Hello everyone, my name is Zach, and hackers are at it again. They're going after Sony. The PlayStation Network was not hacked. It's not Sony's fault this time. What happened was, and I'm going to try to break this down for you guys. I put up this blog post from the Chief Information Security Officer of Sony Group, who's basically telling the PlayStation Network users, make sure you guys use different passwords for your account. So I put it up there so you guys could read it while I talk. So I'm going to try to break it down for you so it's a little bit easier to understand what exactly happened. So a database somewhere. We don't know what database it was. Sony says it was not theirs, and at least it's most likely not theirs. A group of hackers accessed a set of username and passwords, a giant set, and then tested it against the PlayStation Network. They were basically doing is banking on the fact that we all use the same username and passwords for all of our accounts across all services. So if you got an email from Sony saying that your account may have been accessed and it wasn't authorized, you're going to have to change your password to be able to get back into your account. That's what they're doing as a precautionary measure. So I'm actually curious if any of you guys have had that happen to you over the past day. Leave a video response of like showing the email and the process and that kind of thing being locked out of your account. I'm just curious how many people they actually were affected by that. They say that 93,000 accounts were affected, and they call that minuscule. And the issue that I take with that is 93,000 accounts, while a small percentage of the total number of accounts, is still a giant number of accounts. I mean, 93,000 people is not a small amount of people. So I'm not exactly sure where Sony's kind of coming from in this respect. Like, if 93,000 accounts were accessed, that arises some suspicion about which database was accessed. But I digress. We don't know that it was Sony's database. We don't know what database it is, but it was a giant test. Sony detected this test of usernames and passwords and basically put a stop to it. Most of the attempts apparently failed, that they were the incorrect set of passwords. But the thing that we really need to take away from this is there's a group of hackers out there who have a set of usernames and passwords. So be cautious with what usernames and passwords you use, and if you use use the same username and password across all of your accounts, understand that if they have access to that one set of yours, then they're going to have access to all of those accounts if they test it. So be a little bit careful there. Hopefully it's not going to lead to anything worse for Sony. I'm just banking on the fact of what this guy says is truthful, that it wasn't their database that was accessed, it was just a test. And if that's the case, it's not Sony's fault. But just be mindful. And that's pretty much what I wanted to get across in this video is change your passwords up every once in a while. I mean, I know I'm probably preaching because actually I'm being a little bit hypocritical since I don't change my passwords enough. But do that, especially because if they do have access to that, we don't know what company got hacked, what database got hacked, so we don't know if you use that service, if your username was hacked. If you get an email from Sony, though, you know that they have a set your username and password, and you need to change those passwords for your accounts. So I want to hear from you guys what's happening, what you guys are thinking about this situation. Hopefully it doesn't get any worse from here. It doesn't seem like that serious of an issue. If you were hacked, Sony says that your credit card is safe, and that's probably fitting because they didn't hack the PlayStation Network, so they wouldn't have access to your credit card. They could have gotten into your account, but that was stopped really quickly. So hopefully nothing has happened beyond this point. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys found this informative. Keep gaming.